traditionalist,
Okay.
right? Would you encourage your followers to have more than one wife?
It depends on what works for you.
Okay.
Okay. Africans back then were known to have many wives, and it worked for them.
Okay.
I cannot tell anybody how to live your personal life, but do not live it based on what society is trying to make you do. Do what works for you. Okay. Over time, society has tried to, for different reasons best known to them, society has tried to box us, to tell human beings, live like this, live like that, do this. Some will tell you, God said we should. Where did you see that God that told you that it must be like this? Where you see him?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? The white people came with Christianity and told us, hey, God said it. Where will I see that God? Where did he appear? There's no proof. This is people selling their ways to us. Now, we as Africans, we are now abandoning our ways and struggling to be like the white man. Why? Why is the white man our standard? Why? Why should the white man be my standard? I don't know whether you understand. Yeah. We are just different human beings created by God. Live the way you want to live. Leave the black people to live the way they want to live. If a black man wants to marry 25 wives, as long as it's working for him, leave him alone. Do you understand? You don't sit in your country and tell the black man that what he's doing is wrong. Who told you the one you are doing is right? Do you understand? So Africans should be able to live the way they want to live. If this is what works for you, if 30 wives will work for you, please carry on.
Marry.
If one works for you, carry on. Yul Edochie cannot tell you do like this in your personal life.
Hello, guys, and welcome back. Happy Sunday. Yes, as you can see, it's my birthday, so do not hesitate to wish me happy birthday. I see we have
Happy Sunday, ma. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy Sunday, Luke. Thank you so much. How you
Happy
doing?
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I wish you more yes. 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 May the good Lord bless you. 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 Hooray!
All right, guys, welcome back. Yes, it's my birthday today. So please, if you're new to this channel, drop happy birthday in the comment and I will really appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. So, guys, in the comment section, welcome back. You have seen that video that popped this week, Love Under the Spotlight. The topic of polygamy coming back to the table. What are your thoughts around polygamy? Are you I don't know, I'm not going to ask you are you for it or against it, because I can already know what most people are going to answer to that question, but we're talking about that today. Have you watched that interview, Luke?
Yes, I watched it. I watched it.
What are your thoughts around that, Luke? Were you I mean, I know he said a lot of things. Like I was watching Uncle Beno. I was on Uncle Beno channel the other day, and they were actually talking about that, but they were mostly talking about the aspect of parenting, like co-parenting after a divorce, you know. So today we are not going to talk about that. I want us to talk about what he just said. If you watch this introductory video, he said that, I mean, someone asked him, because throughout the video, throughout the interview, he kept reiterating that he is a traditional man. You know, that he is for tradition. He's a Christian, he's a preacher, but he's also a traditional man. And then someone asked him that, well, as a traditional man, so how many wives do you have? Or are you allowed to have many wives? And so what are your thoughts around his answer? Look, are you here? Okay, I don't know if we lost Luke, but I'm going to tell you what he said.
I'm here, mom. Here, mom.
Yeah,
I'm here, mom.
Did you hear his comment about polygamy?
Yes, 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 yes.
So he
Okay.
said,
You
yeah,
know, many people will not agree with what I'm about to say, but I'm still going to say it
of
because to
course.
me, is what I believe. To me, is the truth. Do what works for you. That's what the truth. Do what works for you.
And that's what he said.
I used to say it. Yes, I used to say it. If it's your life, nobody can tell you how to live your life. If you have the money, if you know you can manage them, you can take care of them. I want you to. I advise you to do it. But if you know you don't have the mental capacity, the strength to take plenty wives, please, you don't try it. That's what I would say. So if you can do it, just do it. It's your life. I would take what he said. That's my own idea.
So, it's funny because, like, as I was listening to the interview, it reminded me of many like debates we have had on this platform. And is Miss Elise here already? Or CB? Is CB here? Look, do you know if they're here? Okay, I see that CB is
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Here,
So
happy birthday, ma. Happy Sunday.
thank you,
Happy
darling. Thank you so
birthday.
much. Yes. So happy Sunday. So, like, I was watching this interview. I don't know if you saw it, CB. If you have, in a moment, I would like for you to kind of gist us about it. So, it reminded me of something that we have discussed on this platform so many times, the topic of polygamy. And I know that Miss Elise, Miss Alice, Miss CB will tell you that no, polygamy is against the will of God, and is as bad as adultery, and is as bad as cheating. And you remember, Luke, when we had that discussion, I did not agree with them because I was like, no, this is polygamy is something that is set within some parameters that all of them agree to do it. So there's no cheating, there's no infidelity here, because these are grown-up adults that decide that, hey, this is how we are going to live our life. And if they choose to do that, who am I to come and criticize them or condemn their ways? So, and also, we went back, like a lot of us here, we are Bible students, and a lot of us here went back, tried to prove their point with some Bible verses. But I remember I said that when you look throughout the Bible, you look at the life of the one that God called the man according to my heart, King David. When we look at King Solomon, when we look at, like, there's a lot of great men in the Bible. And you see, how can God call someone who had like 10, 20, 30 wives the man after his heart? And the same Bible will tell you that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So that means that God does not change. That means that if he agreed to that yesterday, what made us think today, what makes us think today that God is against polygamy now, in 2025? What is making us saying that? Because I'm like, well, he was okay with it before. What changed? So that's a question maybe that we'll have to ask God when we see him. And also, my argument also was supported by the fact that in the New Testament, because some of them will tell you that in the New Testament is the new way, and the New Testament is prohibiting polygamy. But then you see in the epistle of Paul in the New Testament, he said that the elder of the church should be a man of one wife, should be a responsible man. And I was like, what does that imply? Saying that the elder or the deacon of the church should be a man of one wife. That means that he knows, he's aware of the fact that in the same church, there are men who have more than one wife, and they are welcome in the same church. They are welcome to the same church. But he was just advising those churches that, hey, these men with many wives, just let them come and serve the Lord in the capacity that they can, but do not put them into a leadership position. So I'm like, if God in the Bible says that, because explicitly I don't see anywhere in the Bible where polygamy is against the will of God. I don't see it. I don't know if someone can point that to me, like God is explicitly saying that I am against polygamy. Tell me. Now, as Coach Michelle, am I saying that I am for polygamy? That is not what I'm saying. Or better still, I wouldn't do it because I know myself. You have to know yourself. You have to know your threshold, your tolerance threshold. What is it that you can tolerate? I know I wouldn't be able to. But now, would I go around criticizing, condemning my neighbor next door who is doing that? I wouldn't do it. Or my sister who is like agreeing to marry as like the second or third wife, or agreeing that co-wives come and join her marriage. I wouldn't. I would just be like, if this works for you, do it. So I don't know. I agree with you or does she on this? I don't know, guys. CB, let's hear you. Is CB here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. I'm also in the comment section.
Okay.
Ma,
So
do
did
you
you watch
want to
the
ask
interview
me a
first?
specific question?
Hold on. Did you watch the interview?
Oh, bits and pieces, not
Okay.
exactly the whole thing, because personally, I'm not a fan of that guy. He's annoying me. Like, he's annoying.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just watched bits and pieces, and I heard him say, do what works for you, and I think I agree with that. But
Okay.
the problem with that guy is his approach. I don't know. I think women, my gender, we have a way of packaging rubbish. The way I had so much respect for that guy, nah, I have lost every respect I have for him. Every respect.
Hold on, Stevie. Are you saying that after you watched this interview of the past week, you lost all, even the little respect that you had for him? Is that
No,
what you're
no,
saying?
I lost it. I lost it the day he embarrassed his wife on social media by
Okay.
announcing the birth of his son. That was the day I lost every ounce of respect that I had for him. Because I used to be a big fan of Yul Edochie
Yeah.
until he did that, until he pulled that stupid stunt on social media. And this is not me judging him though. Like I said in our previous show, I'm not against polygamy. I feel like if you're a polygamous man, it should be from the beginning. Yeah, people will say, oh, change is constant. But when it comes to women, change is not constant. What if we women start saying, okay, after 10 years of marriage, I feel like I want to, you know, marry someone else. Or I feel like I can have one husband here in Nigeria, another one in America. When the world says she's going crazy, there are some changes that are not acceptable. He woke up one morning and decided to be a polygamous man. Who does that? That was not the agreement between himself and his wife. They had a church wedding. They had a traditional wedding, which is very, very important. But it was you and I. Do you know what it means to say you and I forever? And then somebody, and then you're bringing in a third party into our marriage, and you're telling me. Actually, what really pissed me off is that audacity of, I have asked for your forgiveness, or I have begged you that we should live in peace with your co-wife, but you have refused. I don't like the fact that he wants to force that lifestyle on her. A
Hmm.
woman, a grown-ass woman is saying, I don't want to be in a polygamous marriage. I do not want to be numbered. How is that a crime? How is that something that he cannot take? Why not? This is why I say all the time, when a woman has money, there are things that there's no there are things that you would do, there are things that you can tolerate, and there are things that you will not tolerate. From
Hmm.
the beginning, this woman said she doesn't like polygamy. And you're coming now to say, and that's African culture. You guys like men, they like to do that thing all the time. Like, just say, oh, it's our tradition. It's our tradition that we should have more than one wife. Some are saying the only reason why women accept polygamy is because of money. Let me shock you guys. Even the women in the polygamous home, they wish they are the only one. It doesn't matter if you're number 1, number 2, number 3. There will always be competition, jealousy, envy. That's why, no offense, so me, I cannot even marry someone that is from a polygamous home. I cannot do it. The moment I discover you are from a polygamous, I cannot, because there is envy already in your family. There is wickedness. There's competition. I don't want my children to have that trait in them. So it's a no for me. Back in the day, it was strictly for farming, rearing animals,
Yeah,
just extra
they
hands.
needed like the workforce.
Yes, it wasn't the man saying I can handle one more than one woman. That's why I'm being polygamous. That was not the case. But now, most of the men that are going to polygamy, they are doing it for selfish reasons. Selfish reasons. And people are so quick to quote the Bible when it suits them. I say this all the time. When you read the Bible, don't try to interpret it according to your own understanding. Ask the Holy Spirit for revelation. It's not the one your pastor is screaming on you, because he might just be talking from his own human point of view. Tell the Holy Spirit, minister to me. What are you trying to teach me in this particular scripture? I say this all the time. Somebody is coming to tell me, David did this, Solomon did that. Oh, wow. How about you try what they did now? Let's see if you will survive. Think this is the era. Are we living in the same era? We are in the dispensation of the Holy Spirit. Let's not forget that. That was the dispensation of God the Father, and then Jesus Christ too, which is partly the New Testament. I say this all the time. Before we say you are not doing what the Bible says, the truth is, even as Christians, nobody is obeying the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. That's why I say, as long as you are obeying the 10 commandments, especially these 2, you shall love the Lord your God, and you shall not serve any other God beside him. And then number 2, love your neighbor as thyself. These are the most important ones. That's why when people say, oh, describe your man, I will not tell you God-fearing. No. I will tell you, I need a kind man. Because you see that God-fearing, that's scam.
It's not scam.
Yes.
You have to be God-fearing. There's a difference between kind and God-fearing.
A lot of people think being speaking in tongues or being prayerful or being in church 7 days a week is God-fearing. No, that's not it. It's your lifestyle. How are you to other people? How do you treat people? Because there are a lot of prayer warriors. If you see how they treat their neighbors back at home, you'll be like, and this one is a Christian? You will be shocked. You'll be like, are you serious? So I'm not quick to Miss Coach Michelle, did you know that a man of God once said, he called my government and was like, Chineye, you get married to a man of God. I said, sir, I reject it with everything in me.
Oh my God, Stevie, what are you doing?
Everything in me.
Please.
What? I should get married to a pastor. You guys are the worst. Their wives suffer the most.
It's not true. It is so not true. I disagree with you.
And then they tend to live this fake lifestyle.
Mama OG? Mama G-O is what? Mama G-O. Is it G-O or OG?
Who is that? No. Mama G-O, Mommy G-O. I can never. It's not my calling. It's not my destiny to be a pastor's wife. Never. Like 3 people have said that to me, and I told them back to sender. Don't say that to me. A kind man. Because a kind man is kind, irrespective of the religion that he practices. He could be a traditionalist, he could be a Christian, he could be a Muslim, but he's kind. That is what is important. But when you say, okay, ma.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. You want what you want. The girl knows what she wants. But I just know by
Mm-hmm.
experience that having the fear of God on top of everything makes a big difference, because life is spiritual. And there are times in your life when you want someone to be able to carry you spiritually, because it's not always physical. You need someone that,
Yes, ma'am.
like I pray. I pray like all the time. I'm the girl, I'm your prayer girl. You want prayer, call me, I pray. I pray with you, I pray for you. But there are times that I want someone else to pray for me. Like imagine in a marriage situation. Oftentimes women are the watchers, those who will get up at night, who will do night vigil, who will do all those prayers and fight fasting. I'm in like a big prayer group myself, and I will tell you that 98% of people there are women, and these are married women, the people who stand and who pray for their family. But there comes a time when you also need someone to be able to carry you. And I don't know, it's priceless to have a man that on the day, on rainy day, he can stand on the gap for you. And I think the world has reversed, because the world, like, family was not meant for the woman to be the spiritual leader of the house. It wasn't meant
Thank
to
you,
be
ma'am.
that.
I was going to
The,
say that. Yes,
the
the
man
man is
was
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
be
the
the
spiritual
priest.
lead.
He was supposed to be the
Yes.
priest in his house. But nowadays, women, like I said, in going prayer groups, women are there. Very few men, very few men. And some of these men even persecute their women. I don't know, maybe I've mentioned this here before. Like, I have some of my friends in prayer groups that will tell me that I don't like it when my husband is home during this time, because it will be insulting me when I'm praying, you know. And
Oh,
this is like night prayer. Like she would rather the husband is out there like at 1 a.m. just because she wants to be able to pray. And I'm like, this shouldn't be that way. Like men should come to the place where they are the spiritual leaders in their house. So I would say that I don't know how I feel about you saying that you don't want like a God
ma,
fearing man.
ma.
You know, life is spiritual.
But, but, I get all of that, but there are, there are a lot of things I've seen and experienced that made me know that, oh my God, most of the time these men forget that their wives are humans, and I'm not talking about movies, I'm talking about real life,
Hmm.
and they treat, it's like the church is even more important than their marriage, and that is something that I find annoying. There is no balance most of the time. That's what I mean. There's no balance. Some of them are so myopic that they don't even
Hmm.
know how to balance their home. And then if the woman tries to talk to them, that's when they tag it as nagging. Oh, you're nagging me. Why are you complaining? Do you want to reduce my anointing? Can't you see what I'm doing? Don't you feel that the Holy Spirit is using me? Be careful, this woman. Don't come and be a stumbling block to my salvation. I will not let, don't let the devil, oh please, okay, rest, I beg. If
Okay.
you feel like you cannot balance your marriage and the church, then you should be a priest. Don't get married. Do not get married. That position is not for you to it's a very, very tough one. It's not a walk in the park. It's not something you can decide to take a break from. But this our generation of pastors now, they are very much obsessed with material things, and they will open their mouth to tell you that we should not be obsessed with material things. But you guys are flying around the world with private jets. All your members are they are hungry and struggling. I'm not going to go deep into that because it's like
Yeah. I mean,
we are
it's
we are
another
moving away
topic
from our
for
topic. But
another day. Yeah.
yes, but what I want to say now about Yul Edochie is that I like the fact that he wanted to, be polygamous at this time of his life. That's okay. That's not my annoyance. My annoyance is you told your wife, she said no. Why are you trying to force that lifestyle on her? Allow
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
be. You
Yeah.
are
The way you
angry.
went
And
about
and, and
about it. Yeah.
yes, and there's this thing that African men do that I find really annoying. It's trying to force forgiveness. You don't do that. If you ask me to forgive you, don't try to force it on me. Give me time to forgive you. Let me say, oh, I have forgiven you. Don't say, I have begged you now. Like there was one dirty post he put on social media back then. He was like, I beg you severally, we can live like one big happy family. What kind of nonsense is that? She said
I
she
know.
doesn't want it. Then
Easy, easy said
people
than
don't
done.
understand. Yes, people don't understand the spiritual battles you fight in a
Yeah.
polygamous home. You think it's easy? Just ordinary wife and side chick. Some women are suffering. You
Yeah.
can literally even lose your life without even knowing that somebody is fighting you. Yes, you can have enemies that you're not aware. That's why we have to be prayerful. When it comes to prayer, me I pray. Oh, I pray a lot. Sometimes I'll be like, God, have I not exhausted this prayer point? Then the other prayer point I want to
Yeah.
pray. You understand?
Anyway,
So
thank you, Sibi. Let's
we
Miss Elise is here. Let's hear from Miss
yes, thank
Elise.
you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
Miss
let me
Elise,
yield.
welcome in the studio. We missed you last week. I'm so
Oh
glad to see
yeah,
you today. How are you doing?
happy. I'm good. Happy birthday girl.
Thank you
Many,
so
many,
much.
many blessings.
Thank
May
you.
God give you all that your heart desires. May this
Thank
be a fruitful year for you.
Amen.
You are blessed and favored.
Amen.
Hi, CB. Hi, Luke. Happy Sunday. I miss you all.
Hi, Miss Elise. Welcome. Happy Sunday. We miss you too. Last week
Thank
we needed
you.
you so badly, but we are
Aww.
happy you're here.
Hello, everyone on the
We are
comment
happy.
section. I miss all of you. God bless you. To all our
Hi
viewers,
guys, please like and
happy
share,
Sunday.
please.
Happy
Like and
Sunday. I'm
share,
happy
like
to
and
be
share.
here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Have you had the chance to listen to that interview by you or Edoshi?
That madman.
So I don't know if you were here in the beginning. I played like a little short section of that interview. Like someone asked him, you said that you are a traditional man. So as a
Mm.
traditional man, how many women are you supposed to marry? And he said that, well, as you do you. Like it's like, who said that polygamy was wrong? Like if you have the
Mm.
means to your politic, do it. If you can afford to
Mm.
marry a 30 wife, do it. I cannot tell you what to do. And that because of Western society, Western came to Africa and made us like started telling us that it was wrong, that we had to stop
Mhm.
doing that. And it's like, why would you listen to them? Like we don't go to tell them that what they are doing is wrong. Why would we allow them to come and dictate to us what is right and what is wrong? Like back in the days in different African tribes, men were allowed to marry more than one wife. What changed? Like if you can afford it, hey, go for it. So that
Mhm.
was a little bit the briefing of that little part that I played in the beginning of this. So what are your thoughts around that?
You know, when you see mad people, recognize they are mad. Their madness does not disturb the society anymore. They only let's forget about tradition, forget about the Bible, forget about any religion. Society norm goes by this formula: do unto me what I can do unto you, and you'll be
Mm,
able to take it. It's as simple as that.
yeah,
That's the rule for me. If you, as a man, you can share a woman with joy and enthusiasm. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Like if you
enthusiasm.
are you, yes, yes. If you can share a woman with another man and be happy, whatever is your turn, I'm okay for polygamy. Let's do it. Because polygamy is for man and woman being with more than one partner. That's the definition of polygamy. I don't know if people know the definition of polygamy. People are just speaking things we don't understand. Polygamy is
Mm,
for a man and a woman, both having being married to multiple partners. That's polygamy. So if men are okay, that us women we can also have multiple men and we can all share. And let's do it now. There will be an equal society because what you can dish out, you can take it. But if now you consider a woman less human than you consider that a woman is a mobile animal. She has no feelings. She has no she has no emotion. You know, you are the only one that has emotion. You are the only one that has feeling. You are the only one that has pride. You are the one that cannot share. My brother, madness is close to you. I say let's forget about religion. If I can pinch you, you can feel pain. Just know that if you pinch me, I also feel pain. But if you want to pinch, knowing that if they pinch you, you feel pain, and you feel like me, I'm a robot. I'm not as human as you, or I have less value than you. Then I'll
Tell me,
sit down, okay?
Uh-huh.
Means we have a problem. So
Hmm.
all these men saying that polygamy, when this man was Richard, look at his pictures there in the university. Very dry man, hunger, one finish him inside one room in the dorm, where he could not even guess if his 3 meals will be fulfilled for a day. He met one girl. Why all these girls marry men in the name of love? I pity on her. Don't look for money, look for love. But I never see anything. She was playing love. A poor man that has no vision, has no target, was hoping for the hope against hope for future. You were like, I love you because you were the only available woman to accept his poverty and his non-vision. Now you build him, wash him, give him children. Now he got small money, small money. When they say don't marry a man that don't have money, people think it's a joke. When a man has no money, he has no choice. He has no brain. He cannot say no. He cannot say yes. He's just managing life. When he has money, he will be like, say this girl, she's so skinny. Oh. I like chubby women. I like breasts. I like nyash. Now he has choice. Any man that don't have money that tell you that I love you, tell him go and love yourself. Love yourself first. That's what happened to this man. When he was wretched, poor, he did not know it tomorrow he will eat gari and beans or sugar and I don't know honey. Now today he has small money. Look at his skin color then. He look like one Hausa man. Now he looks like one
Well, Miss
one
Elise,
mixed child.
stop insulting our
No,
superstars.
my dear, I'm not. I'm comparing his former skin to now. Before
I mean,
then, his
that's
pants. Look
fine.
at his pants before. He used to the belt was not even fitting him. Now today he's wearing he's wearing 3 suits. He can speak grammar. Today he's on TV because one woman managed his poverty. Now that from her grace, he
Hmm.
came from grass. Is now to grace because of the star shining on her. He now say he can go and do and undo. No problem. He has done it. She said she doesn't want. She left him. Is it not the other day when those their saga started, he could not pay for 5 million rent in Abuja? He was begging people to contribute money. He went to his father to see if his father can borrow him money. Something we never heard of when he was with his first wife. He was looking for where to borrow money. Even in this they're doing dance to make money so they can pay rent. His wife is having been indoors involving people are taking care of her. She has her money and everything that rich people are giving her big deals and everything. You know that this woman is the grace behind him. That is new wife. What did she the wear says? He has turned her into a baby making machine. Every 2 minutes she go born, every 3 minutes she go born. Now they say the third child she born has two sex, male and female. It's a she he. It's a she he. We don't know. We think it's a blessing.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
Richard,
Polygamy is not good because I don't see any woman that want to share a man, if not because of some religion or some tradition that force people. Me, Coach Michelle, the day you tell me, you show me a man that is ready to share his wife with another woman, another man, well, we will agree. But as long as these men cannot share, you know that it's not possible. And all these women, because of tradition, women are second class. Women were born to serve men. Women have no say. Women are not human beings. I respect people that do it, oh, but me, I not did there. So if a woman says she doesn't want to, let him continue. He married he went he's with a second woman now. He should get it. I heard the other day that he was dating one actress, something. After the thing went off, this woman is a woman rapper. He belongs to the street. Let him have even seven. Is it by mouth they do seven wives? They took him to court. He said he doesn't recognize Judy. That Judy is just his friend, an actress.
Well,
He denied
allegedly,
everything.
allegedly, we don't,
no,
we don't, we don't
Uh,
have
Mr. Lee,
proof to any of that. But I
no, he
understand your
said they
point.
are skip makers. He said he called
And that's what
themselves
I'm saying
skip
now.
makers.
My sister, but with Coach Michelle, the thing came out. He said he doesn't recognize. He's not married to her. Oh, that they're just acting
Yeah,
movies.
you
They're
know,
just
you know
actors.
what? Now that you're mentioning that, I thought something was a bit off when the interviewer asked him yesterday. I mean, I was watching that yesterday and the day before. Asked him that, okay, tell us how many wives do you have? He was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm not gonna answer that question.
You see?
I was like, this
Yeah,
man gonna
because
sleep.
did
This
you
guy
hear
gonna
did
sleep on
you
the couch. I was like, this guy gonna sleep on the couch tonight. Because if I'm your wife and they ask you how many wives you have and you cannot answer that, you are in trouble. You
No,
are
because
in trouble.
my sister, do you know why they stopped making the all these their dancing sketch on Facebook? Because he sued them. Number one, he said he's not married to her. That he said they're just playing movies. It's just sketch. They're just making comedy. Number two, he said he's not married. He's still married to his wife. He don't know what she's talking about. Number three, the wife sued the woman, the Judy, for $100 million. Because if you're married to your husband, you can sue the side chick. They sue her for $100 million. That's why you see the dance has reduced. The madness online has reduced. So, Coach Michelle, some men, I don't know. This man does not even have money. He's doing dancing to feed his family, and he now and they gave her the house. They gave the first wife that house they built. She's in there. So he doesn't have anything now. He's just managing. And she went to one conference in Dubai. They donated her whether 4 lands. Did you see that those where they were wearing hat like
Miss
that?
Elise,
Beautiful, beautiful rich
Miss
women.
Elise, so
They yeah, yes,
sorry,
ma.
sorry. You said they gave her the house. No, that woman in that marriage, she's the one that has the money in the marriage.
Yeah, no,
So
she's the
she
one that
gave
invested and built that house. But he was fighting to stay with
exactly.
the house. The court gave her the house. That's what I'm saying.
It,
So
it's
the
the
house belongs to her.
audacity for him to want to bring
So, Coach
in
Michelle,
Judy
you
into
see,
that
you
house.
see, you see, you see a man that has not done anything for the family. The wife has been hustling behind closed doors, and now he wants to take another woman to come and enjoy the fruit of another woman. Abba, who does that? So for me, Coach Michelle, any man that does not even have money to take care of one family, and now he wants to have another woman with 4 children or 10 children, let him go ahead. What it concern us? The woman is living her life.
I mean,
I don't even know why.
I mean, and I understand that. I understand that he went really the way he went about getting the second wife was so wrong. It was so wrong because, again, I am not gonna say here that polygamy per se is a bad thing. I wouldn't do it though, but I'm not gonna say that it's bad. But I feel like, look, in Cameroon, for instance, I don't know for you guys in Nigeria. Tell me how that works over there. When you go to in a civil court to sign for your marriage certificate with your husband, they always ask you this question: Are you guys marrying under the regimen of polygamy or monogamy? So that's a legal question that they ask you in Cameroon. And I have seen weddings like just cattle because the woman is because they didn't really have the time to talk it through. Or maybe the man thought that by the time we'll be in front of the officer, the woman will not want to cancel her marriage and she will agree for polygamy. And you will see the woman be like, nope, we didn't agree to that. I'm not gonna do this.
But
I am
Coach
not.
Michelle is
But
Coach Michelle
the
is not
only
by force.
the reason why they ask that in Cameroon is because it's legal. Do you want to do this or do you want that? And I feel like that is so crucial. It's so important that you have to agree to do it. It's not right. It's not right that someone would just get up one morning and be like, hey, babe, we were in a monogamous relationship, but from now on, we're going to
But
start in a polygamous. That is not
but
right.
Coach Michelle, marriage is a contract after all. Okay,
Yes,
marriage is
yes,
a contract that has conditions. If the conditions are not met, separate. Where's the problem? We sign other document and move on.
yeah,
Marriage is not a do or die thing. It's a contract because you promise I will do this. I will do this. If we don't stand by what we stood for, everybody should go their separate ways. Why people even forcing themselves into things? I don't understand. Is it by force? If you feel like you don't want a person anymore, divorce, go next door. What's the problem?
yeah, yes. That's what he should have done. But I feel like he wanted to eat his cake and have it. But
And
The,
have
Miss,
it
ma- the man
well.
is the man is not normal. I think the man I don't know whether they don't think I'm go juju or the two way go enter himself. They follow him. I don't know. Because when that man talks, don't think he's normal. He's claiming somebody and disclaiming the person. He wants something and want the contrary. This is a confused man. They should go for deliverance. So you should go for deliverance. The man is not himself. That's what me I see, Sha. Because
Okay,
you know these African women, they love
let's
juju.
take some comments, guys. Look, let's take some comments. Oh my gosh, is guys, please like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And yes, it's my birthday. Drop happy birthday in the chat. Thank you. Okay, Luke, do you want to take some comments? Okay, Luke is not here. Luke, we lost you. Okay, CB, do you want to oh no, I don't know if you have access to that.
No, I'm not in the studio, so I
Yeah,
cannot.
you're not gonna be able to. Okay, guys, in the comment section, I am so sorry. Luke maybe got disconnected, but hey, thank you for being here. I see that Mercy is here. Comfort. Yeah, but I wanted to take your opinion on what your thoughts around this, the topic of polygamy, and if you have any comments on what Yul said. But Miss Alice is here. Welcome in the studio, Miss Alice. Alice, you're muted. If you Alice, are you here? Miss Alice, you are muted.
Okay, but she's in
Okay.
the studio.
She is, but I see that she's
Yeah, Coach
muted.
Michelle, I wanted
Yeah.
to add something based on what you guys spoke about prayerful women praying for men. I don't know why all these women are wasting their time praying for men that decide to serve the devil. Yeah, I'm not
What
praying for anybody.
What do you mean? Like like you're married, you have kids, you wouldn't pray? You pray for your children.
Why you be the other one praying for the man? Why? Don't he have a mouth to pray for himself? Why do you have to put yourself, "Oh, I will pray, I'll fast and pray"? Pray what?
You know,
Pray what?
sometimes you pray for him for the sake of your kids because you don't want your
No, no,
kids to
no,
go
no,
off
no,
and
no. He should pray for it.
don't
No,
want your
no, no.
kids to
That's
go
you
off
see,
and
that's the reason why this is the reason why these men don't go for prayers. If he does anyhow, you show him shege, he'll go and pray himself. He's start looking for God himself. The reason is that you people too love marriage. You love marriage more than the man you're married to. If a man is not showing you love, don't show him love. Let's see if he will not go and pray for you. Let's see who the craze pass. If a man if he start behaving anyhow, the next day come, don't give him food, he greets you, don't talk to him. He will go and pray. He will look for God. He will be the one to look for God. People should stop petting all these men. Yeah, that's why they feel like after all, she will go and pray. He will be laughing at the woman even look at her praying. Baby, what's wrong? I'm fasting today for the family. He'll be like, Mumu, continue.
so
You
you're
continue and do
saying
what he's doing.
you're saying that we shouldn't enable these behaviors.
No,
But
no, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
again, I'm saying that as a woman, you have kids. Sometimes you see that he's kind of careless in the area of prayer, but maybe he provides, maybe he does other things. So you do
No,
well
no,
by
it's a
praying
lie.
for him.
Tell him to pray. If he doesn't pray, you when you're praying, say don't pray when he's around. When he's not around, you don't pray. When you like, baby, are you not praying? Say, why? What happened to you? Why don't you pray for us? He will be like, this woman. Yes, people should stop it. People should allow men to be men and stop babysitting them. I'm praying for us. I'm praying for. What about him praying for you? Ha! Now, wow, people should stop begging these men. No, that's why most of these men
Thank
misbehave and feel
you.
like it's okay. No, 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 no,
Thank you,
no,
Miss
don't do
Elise.
that.
I was saying that I don't like how they emphasize so much on a man being the head and what happened to you being the spiritual head. Be the head in all areas. Don't just be the head because you are the head. What kind of head does not have head when he's not praying? Head
Oh,
that does not
useless
have
head.
head.
Which kind of head
That is
is
the
that?
way it's supposed to
Please,
be.
though, me, I come from a home where my dad was every morning tambourine. He's the one that will lead. Then my
My
Wow.
mom
sister,
will follow.
if a man
Yes,
is behaving anyhow, my sister, show him anyhow
honestly,
behavior.
I
Let's see if
feel
he's not going
like
to go and pray.
I feel like as a man, if you're the head spiritually, it will be easy for you to overcome temptations. All this talk of yeah, she touched my nipples, yeah, she touched my ear, she
What temptation? Even
Oga.
you say you'll be tempted when you go outside and come back and say, baby, you know, today I was in the gas station. I saw
Yes,
this fine
and
man.
Miss
Eh?
Elise,
You
I find it I
You
find
pray.
it ridiculous. I find it ridiculous that they expect women to be morally strong when they call women the weaker vessels. Are we not supposed to be the ones sleeping around? Why
Don't
these men
mind
forgive
them.
and pray for us?
Don't, my
Guys,
dear, no
Please,
be
so
small
let's know.
thing.
Let's know
uh,
what we
Don't mind
are
them.
saying here, please.
anyway, it's yeah, and I feel like the Bible says this that when the enemy comes into a house, I think that was a parable by Jesus. He said that when the enemy comes to the house, the first thing that he does to take hold of that house is that it will incapacitate the strong man in that house. He would tie the strong man in that house, and then he will be free to like take whatever he wants to take from that house. And when you look at today's society, guys, this is exactly what is happening, because the enemy has found a way to get into people's houses by making the men dormant spiritually, and that gives them access to go in those houses, those families, and do however with kids, do however with the family as a whole. Because if the head of the house cannot stand, the rest of the house is
No,
at
it's a
risk.
lie. They can stand. It's because people are pretending to be stronger. If a man
No,
thinks he's
no,
weak, be weaker. Let's see if he's not gonna stand.
that's what I'm saying. That when you look at today's society, the fact that most men will not take the lead, that tells you that the next generation is in trouble. Because
No, they do that on purpose.
if the strong man of the house will not stand spiritually, that means that the rest of the house is exposed. But thank God for women. They do the best that they can. But I don't know if Miss Alice is here or Luke. Do you guys want to say something before we transition into the letter?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You know, I'll still go with what you said. Do what's work for you. People will criticize you. Doesn't matter. But if you know you can handle it, why not do it? You see, the original plan for God was one man, one wife. That's what God. That was God's plan. One man, one wife. I don't see anywhere in the Bible where God said polygamy is a sin or polygamy is bad. But most people that did polygamy, even Father Abraham, even David, Solomon, we all know that, even Jacob, we all know that polygamy was not good for them because they had issues in their marriage. Father Abraham married his wife, advised him to marry to meet the
No, he
handmaid
did
and
not. No, no, no.
Now,
Abraham was
Adam is
not a
let me
poly.
finish talking. Let me finish talking.
Adam,
Let me
oh,
finish
guys,
talking,
Adam.
please.
Yeah, let him finish. Let
So
him land.
Sarah told him that go and meet Agar. So I cannot give birth. Go and meet Agar. That what brought this trouble in the world. This Islam. We all know polygamy is bad, but you see, David, when David slept with Uriah's wife and killed Uriah in the battle, you know what God told him? He said, if you had asked me that you needed a wife, I would have given you.
Yes.
Why kill a man? Why kill a man because of his wife? You see, that statement made me to know that God was not against polygamy. Because if David could have asked for a woman, God would have given him a wife. So I would say that men should stay away from immorality. Men should stay away from immorality. If you know you cannot control yourself, I think you should just ask God for mercy, ask God for grace to how will I say it? Ask God for grace to control yourself. You need God's grace to control yourself, because as a Christian, it's supposed to be one man, one wife. As a Christian, that if peradventure you fell into that temptation and you have you went outside. I think you just need God's grace. Just continue, because you cannot leave that woman again. You cannot leave that child that you had after wedlock. You cannot leave it. So I feel that, to me, if you can handle it, polygamy, handle it. If you cannot, be with your wife. That's my own point. That's my own decision. I don't see anywhere that they say polygamy is this and that. The sin is not this. I love what you said. Do what works for you. If it works for you, do it. That's my point.
And I will add to that, yes, as a man, do what works for you, but be sure that you're on the same page with your wife. Because some men will be like, nah, polygamy works for me. I'm not doing monogamy anymore. So, woman, you got to accept this. You have to adapt to it. Be sure that you guys are on the same page. Me, I agree with you. Look, as long as all of you, I don't know if you guys know this American singer, Neo, is a R&B singer. So Neo has
Yes,
four.
I know him.
He has 4 girlfriends. The other day I wanted even to make a video on him, but then I got busy. The other day he was interviewed again, and he was talking about that. The guy has 4 official girlfriends. They all know each other, and it's no secret, and the whole America know about it. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, do you? So
Yeah,
guys,
I wanted to say something, Coach
yeah.
Michelle. I don't know how you will see God, whether God is your friend or God is your neighbor or God is just a random man. You people can just wake up and change the word of God because society has become
What do
crazy.
you mean change the word of God, Miss
Yeah,
Elise?
let me say this. Even when they ask God, they ask Jesus, they say, if you look at a woman and lust over her, you have committed adultery. That's adultery.
Yes.
You cannot be married and commit adultery and say God is not against second wife, third wife. Means you don't read your Bible. The Bible says you will not add and you will not subtract. If you want to be a Christian, be a Christian. Stay away from immorality. That's it.
Well, I
And
feel like right
if
now
you don't want, can I finish, please, Coach
yeah.
Michelle? If you want to be a society person, they are accepting all the nonsense, the relevant, the communication, the understanding, the emotional display, the changes, hormonal and madness and everything, tradition. You cannot serve 2 masters at the same time. If you love God, stay away from immorality. It's as simple as that. God does not compromise. You cannot, light and darkness cannot dwell together. So if you know that you are a Christian and you have been renewed by the power of the Holy Spirit, you stay away from immorality. That's it. You have one wife and that's it. But if you want to commit immorality, you're no longer of God, you're of the devil. Abraham was never married to his servant. Abraham never had 2 wives. There's nowhere written in the Bible that Abraham had 2 wives. No. Sarah told him, you're getting old. Oh, this is your God that is coming here every day lying to us. Just have a child here. And when he did it, he did not ask God, should I obey Sarah? And when he had a child, Sarah now started becoming jealous. Sarah told him, drive this woman away. Now he went to God, go and read it and ask God, God, should I drive her? What should I do? God told him, go and do what Sarah asked you to do. It's written in the
Yep.
Bible.
Yep.
And he did it. It's to show you that 2 women cannot dwell together. And it's not the plan of God. And God made plan for the innocent child because God is a God of justice. He made plan for the innocent child. When you see David in the Bible, he went ahead and killed somebody's daughter, somebody's husband. God killed that child to punish him because he killed somebody and married a person. That was not God. There was a punishment. If God was a God that supports a second wife, when David was crying and rolling on the floor, God would have say, I forgive you, I forgive the child. No, God wanted to show him that he's wrong. When you look in the Bible, you look at Jacob. Jacob stole the blessing of his brother and ran away. And the Bible says you will not deceive God. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7 to 9. He said you will not deceive God. Whatever you sow, you will reap. When he deceived his brother, ran away with the blessing, he went to his uncle and they deceive him the same way. So he ended up working 14 years for 2 wives. The first wife he did not like, they had already married her. According to tradition, he could not send her back. So he paid, he that was the reward of his sin because he did wrong and he paid for it. When you see Solomon, God warned him not to marry, not to go into immorality. He went into it. What happened to him? Solomon's end is his own son that killed him. People should go and read it. Solomon, the richest man
No,
that had
his
so
son didn't
many.
kill him.
Coach Michelle, go and. Oh, no. Solomon was killed by his son. Go and read it. He did not just die like that. It's his own son that killed him. Go and read it. And his own son raped his own daughter. Go and read it.
No,
And they were killed.
that was David.
No, my dear. I said Solomon, one of his sons raped his sister.
That was
And
David.
the other son.
That was David. Ammon raped Dinah. Those were David's kids.
My dear, go and read Solomon's story. We did a Bible study on Solomon, how there was battle between his children. Go and read it.
Sensitive with this word, so.
Okay, so now the thing is that Coach Michelle, what I want to tell Christian, this our Indomie Christians that we have today they are cold, tomorrow they are hot, we don't know where they stand. Today they follow tradition, tomorrow they follow the Bible. So choose one thing. If you want to be aligned according to the scriptures, stay away from immorality, marry one wife, and that's it. Anything out of one wife is a sin according to the Bible.
For sure.
It's not no. That's the Bible, Coach Michelle. Is it that you follow the Bible or you follow the society?
The thing is that when it comes to the Bible, and this is the reason why we have like so many churches, we could be discussing this from day to night. But when it comes to Bible, and the reason why we have many churches is because everyone takes their interpretation of the thing and they go and they create their denomination. And this is where the debate is ongoing and will never end.
Because
you decide to take it in an angle that suits you.
No, it's plain English, Coach Michelle.
Because I'm telling you, I read the Bible. And the reason why I read through the Bible is because I wanted to find some things for myself. And I will not do polygamy. Do not get me wrong. But I have not seen a place where God said,
what is adultery? What is immorality? It's already prolonged polygamy.
Listen, I'm not seeing a place where God said, oh, you married 2 wives? No, because of that, you are cut off from my face. I have not seen that in the Bible.
Have you seen God say run away from immorality and adultery?
And for David killed a man. That's why God said to David that if you wanted more wives, I would have given to you.
Beside David, Michelle, is God against adultery?
Yes, he is. He is.
So if you have one wife, you lost against another woman, it's already adultery. So it's a sin. Let's move on.
Well, listen. Before you even have one wife, lusting at someone else is already fornication. So because you have to do things right. You have to do things right. You like a woman, you have to marry her. But anyway, woman, we are not going to agree on this because, like I said, the reason why we have like more than 1,000 Christian churches is because everyone had like their own understanding and comprehension, and they decided to develop a religion out of that. But I'm just like not in the condemnation game, especially if it's not explicitly in the Bible. I'm like, men have done it in the past. What changed now? I know economy is hard, and there's a lot of things now, implications that make it harder than our ancestors. But again, I'm not gonna stay here and be like, because I wouldn't.
But even in the ancestor time, the polygamy did not favor women. Women were just slaves to men. So it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing today. It's not a good thing tomorrow. It's not a good thing ever. But the Bible says that we are all equal in front of God. There's no slave, no servant, no man, no woman. We're all equal. So we should all treat everybody with respect and understanding that whatever, as I always say, whatever you want to do to the other person, be able to take it. That's my own formula. Forget about tradition. If a man can share a woman with another man, okay, let's do it. But if you know that as a man you cannot share a woman with another man, then don't think anywhere in any part of your brain that a woman can share with another man. No, it's not going to work.
Okay. So what I was like, I was gonna conclude by saying that why I wouldn't do polygamy. I wouldn't participate in it. I will not condemn those who do it because I am yet to find a place in the Bible that explicitly condemn it. That is like if I was writing an essay, that would be my conclusion. I wouldn't do it. Like it wouldn't work for me. But I've seen some people doing it and it's working for them. So the debate, guys, Miss Alice, are you here? Okay, she's probably not. You want to take some comments, Luke?
Okay, let me take some comments. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to scroll. There's a comment here from the last comment here from Comfort. Saying that what man can do, woman can do better. Or what a man can do, a woman can do even better.
Yeah.
And CB was saying that, CB said that, Coach Michel, I want two husbands to please help.
Well,
That's that's a harsh one from CB. That's a harsh one from CB. Please, Coach Michel, if you can give CB two husbands, please give it to her. So Juliet was saying that Juliet said that adultery and polygamy are two different things. Adultery and polygamy, they are two different things. That's what CB
I
said.
agree. I agree.
Juliet.
Yeah.
And Juliet also said that I agree with Coach Michel. It's not written anywhere in the Bible. I think it's that polygamy stuff.
Yeah. I've not seen it. I've not seen it. And like I said, we can interpret the Bible the way that it suits us. But yeah. But I'm not saying that I would do it. I wouldn't. But people do it and they're okay. So is that all with the comments? Can we get into the letter?
Okay, let's let
Oh
it.
my gosh, we have done this for an hour and we have not even touched the letter yet. What happened?
It's a birthday Sunday.
It's a very
We need a
sensitive
cake.
topic.
We need a cake, guys. Okay, let's get into the letter.
Let's slow it down, let's talk it through. Intentions clear, what's real, what's true. No fairy tales, no empty claims. Love is effort, not just names. Ask the questions people skip. Commitment shows and follow through, not lips. If it's worth it, it survives the miles. Distance tests, but love decides.
All right, guys, let's get into the letter. Miss Elise, do you want to read it for us?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. The letter is from one lady. She said, I met my husband when I was 18 years old and he was 25. My mother-in-law introduced us and we agreed to get married. We had a traditional wedding and later we had three girls. Three years ago, after misunderstanding between my husband and me, he asked his mother to come and kick us out. Since then, the kids and I have been living at my parents'. Their father has never come to visit them. He provides very little financial support. Sometimes he sends a small amount of money and then nothing again for 1 or 2 months. When the children are sick, my family takes full responsibility for their care. 2 months ago, my husband came to my parents' house and told my brothers that he wanted to reconcile with me and bring me and the children back home. My family agreed and I agreed as well because I still love him. But uh, few days after that, my mother-in-law called me and warned me about what would happen if I returned to her son's house with my children. After that, my husband never came back. I'm emotionally exhausted and I feel like my life is falling apart. His mother remains deeply involved in our lives. and recently arranged another wife for him. The new wife later contacted me on Facebook. She told me she has been pressured to marry my husband, that she does not love him, and that she wants to leave. She also said she asked my husband to return to me and our children. I told her that she is the wife they choose, and whatever decision she makes is no longer my concern. I still cannot believe that another woman is now living in my children's home. I have always been faithful to my husband. The woman who replaced me already has two children, and none of them belong to my husband. Every day I ask myself one painful question. Did this man even truly love me? My children ask for their father every day, and every day I cry. Uh-huh.
Ah ha ha. So this is the letter. As I was going through this and as you were reading, Miss Elise, it reminded me of something. When I was still in Cameroon, I had this neighbors, they were married, they had like 3 kids. And one day the guy decided, he gets up one morning, he decided that he doesn't want to be married to her anymore. And I remember this young lady, she would come sit like at that time we didn't have a gate yet. She would come sit on our patio and she'll be crying and she'll be like, I'm not going, I'm not leaving. He wants me to leave, I'm not going. I didn't do anything. And sure enough, he kept on insisting he wouldn't like give money for food stuff anymore. And a few days later, like few maybe weeks later, she got tired of him kicking her out and she not living and him making life miserable for her. She ended up living with her children. And I still stayed in Cameroon for maybe a year before I traveled, and he had never went back to get her. So I'm like, what is happening that a man gets up a morning, or in this particular case, he calls his mom to come and kicks her out because the mom was the one who introduced them in the first place. And now she comes and she kicks her out and she forbids her from coming back. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? What would you tell this woman, Miss Elise? Should she continue to hope and pray and wait that this man comes get her?
Well, number one, she's not married. Number one, I don't know what is wrong with some parents. 18 years old girl. What is she looking for in a man's house? She just probably graduated from high school and she has to go to university or learn a trade or a skill. What is she going to do in a man's house at 18 years? What's wrong with people? And they introduce you to someone. You married traditional wedding is just family gathering, family blessing. It's not marriage. You have no legal document that shows that you're married to somebody. And this man cannot be forced into child support or anything because you're not married. Except you take him to court. Now they will not force him. Social service will not force him to pay a fee. But if she was married to this man, number one, this man cannot kick her out. They not bond the mama way to come and kick her out. Number two, the man cannot just wake up in the morning and decide to leave my house. Is he mad? Number three, there's a procedure of child care and everything. This is what they tell women. Traditional marriage is not married. They think that it's a joke. She's not married. And then she goes back to her parents' house and then she's now there waiting for the man to come. Their social service. Take him to social service. He'll pay. Make him responsible. How will another woman come and take you out of your house? Who is she? The mother-in-law. So what? They're born and well. Is she the grace? You both should not get married if you're not ready to fight, oh. If you're not ready to defend your home, oh. Who is that mother-in-law? Do you have 10 heads that you'll be in your house? One woman will come and say, get out my son. Hey, you not use cutlass, chapia her head or use gun, shoot 3 times, po.
Miss
Her brain
Elise,
go reset.
you're not putting
Yes.
violence over here.
No, violent her. What she's doing is it peace. See, if somebody give you bass, give them bass boss. Yes. This life is not for the weak, Coach Michelle. When you are married, you have to be able to defend your home. You don't just allow any rubbish woman to come and take your home away from you.
Well, in
Is
this
she? Is
particular
she?
case, it's the mother-in-law. Or are you talking about the woman that is subsequently
Coach
married?
Michelle, mother-in-law, no mother-in-law, no woman come and destabilize you in your home. I don't care who she is. If the other woman wants to be outside, let her be there. If she comes to your house, you show her Pepe. Show her Shege Pro Max. Is she crazy? Who is mother-in-law? If she introduce you, so what? It ends there. She has no say in your house. If she don't have a husband, let her stay wherever she is. She don't come and dictate to you what to do. And since when you probably marrying a mama's boys? How can you be with a man that cannot even defend you? A man that cannot even protect you and you think you're married? Which kind of yeah marriage is that? How will you be a woman and you don't have a protector? And you say you're married? For what? Why would I be with a man that cannot protect me? Is it by force? I would like not just stay single. A man supposed to protect you against his father, in fact, against life, against his parents, against the devil. Even God say he will defend you in front of God. Say, leave my wife alone. That's a man. You are with a man that is under his mother's armpit. You think you are married. She was married to the mother, and the marriage is finished. Why is she complaining? The woman
Okay.
introduced her. The woman
So,
kicked her out. And why is
so
she complaining?
you're pointing something out. You said, first of all, traditional marriage for African people here, we know that we do traditional marriage. You said it's not considered, right? You say it's
But
not considered
Michelle,
marriage.
even
So,
in the
first of all,
village,
like the foundation of this couple is wrong because
if
they
they're
are
not married,
only
because even in the village they have document for land. Government give them document for land that says it's their land. So if a man tells you that he wants to marry you, ask him, do you have document of your land? He say yes. Say go, let's go and do court wedding. Let me have a document that I'm your wife. You don't have document that show that you're somebody's husband or wife. How you marry? You're not married. That's rubbish. She's not married, my dear.
okay. All right, Miss CB, what are your thoughts around this? Do you also feel like traditional marriage is not like counted as marriage? Because maybe we're even talking about two people who are like not considered or shouldn't be considered married. Oh, she's not here. We lost CB. Look, let's hear from you. But I see Miss Alice is back. Alice, can you hear me? I don't know what's happening with my.
I'm
I don't
here.
know. Okay. How are you?
Welcome, Alice.
We have been going through a lot these days. I'm
Oh,
fine. That's why I connect myself. I couldn't be on the phone because I have another phone call. So
I hope
anyway,
everything is fine.
mhm. Anyway, we'll talk about that after the live. I called you yesterday, but you didn't pick the phone.
I didn't see it. Sorry. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
call you right after.
Apologies, ma. My network just went out like that. I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
Welcome back, Miss
Yes.
Alice. Did you see
Mm.
the letter? Did you listen to that letter?
No, I didn't.
Okay, Miss Elise, do you want to brief her on that?
Yes, ma'am. It's about a lady that was 18 years old and she met the mother of this guy that was 25 years old, introduced them and they had a traditional wedding. And after that they had three kids, and when she had a misunderstanding with the guy, since he's a baby mama, he went and brought his mama, he's a mama's boy. He went and brought the mother to kick her out of his house. So they kick her out. She went to her parents' house and the man does not help in any way. Her parents are the one taking care of the kids, but 3 years later, he came back and said he wants her back. She said yes. Her family said she should go back. But the mother-in-law called and said, if I see you in my son's house, you know what will happen to you. The son never went back to pick her up. And now they arranged a new wife for him. And apparently the new wife spoke to her on Facebook saying that she doesn't want him and all that. And that new wife has two kids of her own. And now she's telling the new wife that they want you as a wife, so whatever decision you take, that's your problem. But now she's deeply pained and she's saying somebody else is staying in her children's house, and a woman that have two kids of previous relationship, not even from her husband, is in her own house. And she's pained and asking herself, was this man really in love with her? Well, the children are asking of their father. She doesn't know what to do. So she's seeking for help. She's asking us today, what can she do?
Okay. First of all, the fact that he is already the father of the children, we're not gonna change the blood already. The blood is already there. They already put them together as is their father.
Mm.
But when it's time for the marriage, me, I'm gonna say that that boy, I'm not gonna say that he is a man. You don't marry as a boy. You be married as a man. You know?
Amen to that.
Yeah, that boy, because that boy, the lady should already understand that that boy is a boy. You can be a boy and have children. You know, you can be a boy and father children. Fathering a children does not make you to be a man. You know, so she should have just know that a boy. She she got married to a boy where they have 3 children. So what she gonna do now is that, well, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but she need to try to talk with the children. Yes, she can really tell the children, yeah, that is your father. But if he can take care of you, fine. But he cannot take care of you as a mother. I'm gonna have to take it. She's not gonna go back there because of the children requesting for their daddy. For what? So you leave the boy and go back again to the same boy again. Even where she is now, for her to she need to find someone that gonna be a man that maybe gonna help her take care of those boy children if you can. If they I don't know. So I
Okay,
really don't
so
know.
I mean, from what I'm understanding, is that from what you said, Miss Alice? First of all, this guy is not mature enough to be in a marriage situation.
Yes.
He's a baby mama. He listened to his mom, and
Yeah, because he's all every man. Because even if you are 40 years old, even if you are 40 years old, 50 years old, and you are still listening to what you cannot make your own decision, you can only decide on what your mother is saying. That means you are not a man. Age does not mean anything. We have children that are 18, that their mother cannot even control them anymore. They stand on their feet and say, I am a man already. So if you are 50 and you are still going on mama ways, that means you are still a boy. You are not ready for marriage. So my advice for that woman is that man who are there, that is the father of the children, is a boy. He is not the man because he's not mature. Because even to take care of your children, he had to go according to what the mother would say. If the mother said, okay, today go buy a candy for your children, he will go buy it. If the mother does not give him go ahead to go buy a candy for his kids, he will not do. So that means he is not even a father either. He's not a father.
That's hard. I feel for the kids. I really feel for these children. But
the mother had to find a way. The mother had to find a way to try to explain to the kids what is going on right now. She have to do something. You know, she have to do something.
And I was, as I was listening to this and reading this, I see a lot of desperation from this woman. And I'm like, how can we educate women in such a way that they never find themselves in such a desperate place? But
I don't know what you want to.
But thank you, Miss Alice. Sibi, let's hear from you. Oh, Sibi's here.
Ma, I'm here, ma. I was in the comment section. I was typing.
You were okay.
So, this situation, first of all, a mama's boy is a big red flag, and he will never grow into a man. That's just the truth. Once you're 18 and you're not showing signs that you can make decisions on your own without your mom or your dad, you are going to be a boy forever. That one, no therapy can help you. Sorry, not even, no pastor can even deliver you. That's just it. Because I feel like at 18 you should be mature. And then when we make statements like love yourself, people think you're being arrogant, or you're being, in fact, let me say the word, they'll call you a feminist. Oh, you're a feminist, this, that. Hello, love yourself to the point where you will choose yourself when someone is trying to mess with your mental health or your peace. Love
Amen
yourself
to
to
that.
that extent, because I don't understand my gender sometimes. When you don't love yourself, people will not love you properly. I learned the hard way. Hey, and okay, let me be vulnerable a little bit. I remember when I had my first engagement back then, and then we broke up. Okay, I had my own faults in that relationship. There were things I did that I wasn't supposed to do. There were things he did that he wasn't supposed to do. Cut the long story short, we are not compatible. He
Mm.
hurt me, I hurt him. I'm not going to come here and say I was perfect. No, I learned my lesson. But do you know that, Miss Elise, it took me like 3 years to get over that relationship, over that heartbreak, over the fact that so we're not going to get married. And then someone who has been in my DM for years, do you know what this guy told me? The guy said that I deserve what I got because I that I don't love myself enough. That if I love myself enough, I won't be pining over a guy for 3 years, because he is very aware of the relationship. He knows
Mm.
how how I was dating this guy and how he was like, me, I love him more than this guy. Till today, I don't even give that one. I didn't even tell him yes, because I'm not attracted to you. Your head looks like cola nuts. And you want me to be attracted to you. So I'm sorry. But that's how I feel. And you are short. I'm taller than you. You don't respect yourself. I'm a tall lady now. So what I'm trying to say is that that statement he made, ma. Do you know that statement turned a switch in my head till
Yeah.
today? It was like, you don't love you. Girl, you're too beautiful. Look at you. You're curvy. You know how men talk now. You're
Mm.
beautiful, you're smart, you're a graduate, you're working, you're this, you're that. Why are you crying over this Edo man? Just let him go. Man, guy show me pepper shower, not lie. Small pepper. I saw
Wow.
again. I, the fact
Sorry.
that I can laugh, I can talk about that my breakup now and laugh. Oh, that shows I've healed though.
Yes. Yeah.
So and I,
So it's
and
important to
and
love
again,
yourself.
yes, and again, when I think about him, I don't feel any resentment or hatred. That's how I know I'm
Mm.
truly healed. I actually
Yeah.
even wish him well and the best in life. So
Yes.
this guy was like that. I don't love. He told me that I don't have self-love, that I have low self-esteem. I don't love myself enough. So that flipped a switch in my brain. And since then, I told myself,
Mm.
"Oh, girl, you have to be selfish. Yeah,
In
be
a good
selfish. Love
way.
yourself enough. Yes, in a good
Mm.
way. Yes, in a positive way. Love yourself to that
Mm.
extent where when you see that something is about to destroy you or change you for the worse, take a break, take a step back and say, whoa, this is not me. I shouldn't be acting like this. Remember who you are. You
Mm.
understand? So that flipped a switch in my head and said, oh God, I'm going to love myself. And since then, with prayers and reading books, because I didn't go to any therapy, I'm much better today. And I know that I know how much I love myself. So you can
Yeah.
before you it's not possible. So what I'm
Uh,
trying to say is,
yeah.
women out there, love yourself, please. Love yourself to
Yes.
that point where you have to choose yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. It's not even possible. Or empty jug. It's not possible. This lady in question does not have she doesn't love herself. She has low self-esteem. And what happened to being confident? Standing up for yourself. I saw a comment in the comment section saying, even if a mother-in-law is misbehaving, just remember you're going to be a mother-in-law. Hello, I'm going to be that
Come on.
mother-in-law who is going to set.
Who put that message? Who sent that
It
message?
was Netizen Global. It's in the comment section. If Luke can find it and highlight it. So I'm going to be that. Hello, I'm going to be that mother-in-law who, if I see that my son is finding difficult to detach or
Yeah.
grow up, I will help him by creating healthy boundaries. I say, hey, young man, you have to man up. That's your wife. This is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. I say this all the time. I love my mom. I've always loved my mom. I love my dad till he went to heaven. but they will not come to my house without calling me.
Yeah. Set boundaries. Okay, I don't know if you lost CB, but like she was saying, she's gonna set boundaries even though she loves her family. Like, you don't come here and you start talking anyhow to my spouse, which is what everyone should do, because the moment that you get married to that person, you become one. But there's something though, like I was reading this letter, like I said, it cries desperation. And I'm suspecting that if this woman had the financial means, she wouldn't be crying as much, because she's like, when my kids are sick, my family is the one responsible for taking care of them, because my husband wouldn't do it. My husband barely sends any money. And this is something that I'm going to say to you, my sister, all my sisters, especially my loved ones in Africa. If you are a woman, you are married, it doesn't matter how much money your husband is making. If the day that the husband doesn't return home, because anything can happen. Last week, as we spoke about, I mentioned here about Halima passing, that no one knows the time. She was only 36. So no one knows the time. No one knows the hour. So if you are a married woman, you have kids, and I ask you this question: if your husband was to not be there today, will you be able to maintain your lifestyle, or at least will you be able to get by? If the answer is no, then you have work to do. You have a lot of work to do. You have no business just taking care of your house and going to bed at night. You should be learning a trade. Yes, it's giving you that edge, that is providing for the family. That gives you a little bit more time in your hands to better yourself. Meaning that, yes, you care for your kids in the morning, you take them to school, you cook, you clean the house. The remaining time, don't be on novellas, watching TV, watching all these series that you have no business watching. These are people that have already succeeded their lives. So you should take that extra time that you have in your hands. The fact that you don't have to stress about bills. You should take that
I'm
time
sorry,
to,
I'm back.
yeah, give me one moment. You should take that time to better yourself in such a way that if one morning that man is not there, because it could leave you or it could just pass. If one morning is not there, that you can at least not find yourself in the street with your children. You can at least bring food, put food to the table without having to beg. So every woman, listen to me, young ladies out there. If your husband is not here today, and that you are not going to be able to continue to care for your family, to keep that roof over your head, to keep that food on the table, then you have no business relaxing during those relaxation hours. You should be bettering yourself in such a way that you will be in a place where if it's only you and those kids, you can survive. Maybe it will not be the glamorous lifestyle that you're having now, but at least you wouldn't have to beg for a living. So go ahead, CV.
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma. I'm sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, it's okay.
So I was talking about how, as a mother, if you're a good mother, when you see that your son is finding it difficult to detach from your apron strings, what they call that thing? Hope I got it
Yeah,
right.
your
You can
script.
help him. That's why you're a mother.
Yeah.
Help him become a man. Help him so that his wife will pray for you and be like, whoa, in-law did a great job. I'm enjoying my husband. I've heard women give testimonies like that. Those are the kind of videos I like to watch. I hear things like, my mother-in-law is so amazing. She's nice, she's caring, she's kind, she's a wonderful person. You understand? Because
Mm.
that is how it should be. Don't come and tell me that you don't know that your mother has this kind of attitude that is going to ruin our marriage. Or men that say, oh, she's my mother, what do you want me to do? I don't want you to do anything. If your mother inconveniences me, I will face you. I will make the house hot for you because I don't want to
Unfortunately,
disrespect her.
what I've seen is that most, I don't know if it's just woman nature, most mother-in-law like control. So when she has a son that listens to her, it makes her feel so good. Like, yes, actually, look around you. Most women-in-law, most mother-in-law, when their son don't listen to them, don't do as they please, they will start accusing you, the woman, that I don't know what she's doing to my son. I don't know what kind of juju she's doing on him. I don't know what kind of bad influence she's doing. My son was never like that. Because they like to have that control. They like you said, that when you have your son, you'll be like, no, you have to stop clinging on to me. You have to step up. You have to become a man. You have to be responsible. But unfortunately, most mother-in-law enjoy the fact that my son listened to me. If I tell him go up, he goes up. If I tell him go down, he goes down. And she even makes it a point to make you, the daughter-in-law, know that, hey, you are married, but guess who is in charge? Guess who is in charge? And it's sad.
Okay.
Mother-in-laws listening to me out there. Why are you doing that? Seriously, you have lived your life. Why are you doing that?
Do you know that I'm sorry. But
Yeah,
I feel like there's a difference between listening to your mom's counsel and being a man, making decisions for yourself without her influence. A lot of people are getting this wrong. You understand? And I think we need to create a generation of mother-in-laws where you don't have to be in competition with your son's wife, with your daughter-in-law. I mean, what kind of, even if you've lost your husband, it's not right, because some of them end up using their sons as their husbands. Your son can never be your husband, even if you're a widow. That doesn't give you right to come and inconvenience your daughter-in-law. Because this is how I said, okay, someone was saying something. Someone said anybody that doesn't like your mother doesn't like you too. And I agree with that statement, because if you're my mother-in-law and you do not like me, that means you don't like your grandkids too. Because don't tell me you love your grandkids. They are part of me.
True.
It's not just your son.
I like
They are
that you
part
put
of me.
that
So
the other way. True.
yes,
Yeah.
they are part of me. You don't like me. You cannot say, I love my grandkids. They are different. No, we both made those children, myself and your son. So they are part of me. So if you say you love you love your grandkids, how can you love your grandkids before I come first? I came before the grandchildren. You understand?
Yeah.
The wife before the children. So you have to love me first.
Yeah.
Because if my mother-in-law does not like me, I'm not leaving my kids in her care. I don't care what the man says. I'm not leaving my kids in, because I feel like you don't like me too. And the world is evil. What if she uses that child to get to me? What if she uses my child to hurt me? A lot of things are happening, and I have trust issues, please. So that's why the love should be there. And it's a red flag when a man makes statements like "Mommy said we should." the moment I start hearing "Mommy said we should," we'll have issues. Mommy said what? Did I marry your mother? Yes, it's true. Africa, they say, oh, when you marry a man, you marry his family. That's true to an extent, but and like I said, to an extent, not completely true. Because it's you and I that is signing forever. It's you and I. That is why I'm Mrs. Smith. You understand? So please, I don't want to hear mommy said.
But CB, in this case, there's no missing. There was no signature.
And well, she's the one that chose to bring herself down. She chose she chose not to give herself value. She chose to put herself out there. She chose to be used.
And
She's
again,
not smart.
there was a lot of laxity here. Like, this woman is not doing anything. Like, how can a grown-up woman say that when my kids are sick, my parents are responsible for? I'm like, the whole time you were even at your parents' house, you still don't pay rent. You still don't buy food. What are you doing with
Can
your
you
day?
imagine?
What are you doing with your son? Because
Exactly.
I feel like if this woman was financially sound, her problem wouldn't be in this intensity. It would be like different. But the fact that you rely on
Yes.
him for food, you rely on him to send money for the kid, you have so much time. Guys, it doesn't matter. I know that especially in Africa, the society is so hard to do anything. Like, the economy is not doing well. But I feel like if you're healthy, you have a sound mind, you have both legs that walk, and I'm pretty sure you can like start something even by the street. You can start selling there. You can do something. It doesn't have to be like, a big office somewhere. You can do something. And this is what our sisters need to start doing. Don't just sit there and be like, well, my husband doesn't send money. My kid is sick. My mom, my dad take care of the kids. And now I'm here. I'm abandoned. Because I feel like even if this man was to change his mind and take you in, your misery wouldn't end because you are too dependent. You are too
she's not industrious.
She's not. She's not. And it's quite unfortunate. It is quite unfortunate. So it's also sad that they are not like legally married. But again, in Africa, traditional marriage also counts as something. But her first concern should be to become financially independent. And we parents should also do well to enable our daughters to be financially independent. Because at the end of the day, what Regina Daniels said kind of makes sense. Sometimes it's better to cry in a Lamborghini, guys. Like life is tough.
All right, yes, ma'am. At least while you're crying, AC is drying your tears.
I'm telling you, you don't want to be crying in the street, like out there. It's a tough life. Anyone wants to say something, and then we'll go around and just kind of provide some solution to these ladies, hopefully. Luke, you haven't said anything. And then we'll take some comments. Before we give her some solution.
Okay, should I take the comment first?
Yeah, take some comments, please.
Okay. This is from Balogun. She said, but if there is no but if there is no love between the wife and the family, that's one another thing. If there is no love between the wife and the family, that's another thing. And Mercy Kendra said, men doesn't like a woman who is always depending. Men don't like women who are always depending. That's from Mercy Kendra. And also, Juliet said, replying to CB, that it's good to set boundaries. It's good to set boundaries in a relationship. There's one from my own novel, my brother, Netizen Global. I'm trying to get to it. CB was trying to say it before.
Yeah, Netizen Global said something. I thought it was funny. Did you remember?
Yes. Netizen Global was trying to support the mother-in-law. I will get to it soon.
You will be a mother-in-law too, so take it easy on the mother-in-law. Yes. This
one Balogun. He said, I pray they have a good mother-in-law because I know one day I will become one. And thank God I had the best before death took her away. Oh, sorry about that. Balogun. And this one from AG. AJ said that she should just stay away and move on with her life. She should let the kids know their dad and their story. Trying to give advice to the woman, the lady here. Netizen Global said that what the mother-in-law did was wrong, but outrightly throwing tantrums as if you will never grow old to become a mother-in-law is not an attitude to applaud. That's from Netizen Global. He says very, very something I want to read. Okay, from Netizen Global too. He said, saying traditional marriage is not marriage. It's like condemning your own tradition. You should be careful when you are talking to a mother-in-law because you are a woman, and one day you would also be a mother-in-law. One day you will also be a mother-in-law, unless you are planning to buy before your sons get married. I think Netizen Global is trying to support what the mother-in-law did here, and also trying to support the lady too. He's trying to play both sides. Netizen Global.
Yeah.
Hope you can hear me.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And Messi Kendra said, sorry, man. Messi Kendra said she was so young and naive when she was introduced to the man. That is why the mother-in-law could control her. She was so young and naive. I think that's the issue here. The lady was young, 18 years, before she was introduced to marriage. So that was the reason the woman could control her. But I also see that a mother-in-law can also control any woman. If her son is a baby boy, can control any woman. So that will be all for now, man.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, guys, in the comment section, you got that right. And Netizen Global, I see where you're coming from because yeah, I mean, we wouldn't throw stones at mother-in-law because I mean it's just past mom, right? But some mothers-in-law just overdo things. Like, why would you? And I've seen that even here. You guys gonna say that is because this is happening to Africa. I've seen that here in Austin, mother-in-law telling her son that she's behaving like that. Let's go, abandon her. I've seen it. It happens all the time, And when they do that, they don't even care about the kids. They don't even care. They don't even go like, oh, poor kid. No, you should stay embrace your kids. Okay, your wife is giving you trouble or just take it easy for the kid. No, she's just like abandon them. I've seen that. And it's very sad, especially like a man should be mature. You should you should know what you want and you should be able to like stand up and fight for your kids. And oftentimes when a woman is misbehaving, sometimes that's her way to express herself that, hey, maybe I need your attention over here. Hey, I need a little bit of support from you. Hey, like there's something that we don't even talk about, like in Africa, PTSD. Some women go through that after they give birth. So she could give birth and she start misbehaving. She's going through PTSD and nobody knows. But all you see is that, what does she think she is? I'm the one providing this house. Look at how she's behaving. And she's going through something very serious that required for her to see a doctor, to see a psychologist, a psychiatrist, in order for her to get the help and the support that she needs to care for that new baby. But most men, because they're not aware of those things, because they are not educated, they're not learned, they will not have enough discernment to know that maybe this is what is going on. They would just assume that she's misbehaving. Who does she think she is? Let's leave, like the case here that I saw here in Austin. Let's leave and let's see what she's going to do with those kids. Or like this case that we are dealing with today, just kick her out of the house. Let her take those kids with her. Who does she think she is? And maybe this is a woman crying out for help. So men, please, you have to like know who you got married to and be willing to have those difficult conversations. Yeah, you have a misunderstanding with your wife and you decided to kick her out, to call your mom and kick her out. Was it really something that couldn't be fixed? Like, it's just so easy for some men to do those things. And it's sad. But look, you read the comment. What would you say to this couple? Like, let's start providing some few solutions. What are your thoughts around this and what would you tell them?
Oh, God. This serious, actually. This serious. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You see, I would love to go with what Mr. Kendra said earlier, that this lady was little. She was young. I feel mentally she was not ready. And maybe she might be ready. Then mentally, 18 years of age, getting married. I think to me that's wrong. And I also want to say that for your parents or the mother-in-law to introduce both of you, I think it's not a bad idea, but it's your responsibility to see if you love each other. It's your responsibility to see if you love each other. So my parents can introduce me to a woman and I might not like her. They cannot force me to marry her. They might give me to her that, look at that lady, that girl, and that family, can you marry her? That's not bad, that's okay. But it's my own work to see if I will love her or marry her, so that I will start finding faults, blaming people in the future. I think this man, everybody said this man is a mother's boy. To me, that's truth. That's true. He allowed his mother to control him even when he's married. The mother grew her tentacles into his marriage even after they had kids. After they had 3 kids. Very, very bad. And the woman, I also see that she loved the man very much. Into the story, she loved the man. And I also see that for the man, even going back to meet the woman, that the woman's brother, that please, oh, I'm sorry, oh, can you come back? I still love you. I still see love there. The man still loved the woman, but the mother-in-law is the issue here, and the man has not found any solution to that problem. The woman was ready to come back, but the mother said, if you come back, if you come to the house, I think the mother-in-law is still controlling the man. I don't know if I've told this story here before or if I heard it on this show. See, there was a man who got married. I heard it somewhere. I've forgotten where I heard it from. And this man, he was maltreating his wife. The mother-in-law was in support of it. They already had kids. The woman could not do anything. She was tired, depressed. So after some time, this mother-in-law advised her son to take another wife. So, long story short, he married the other wife, and this other wife showed the mother-in-law pepper. Like the mother-in-law was frustrated. She had to leave the house. She had to leave the house. This woman was now, I would say, she was an angel sent from God to this first wife, because before, the man was not giving this woman any money for the children, for her upkeep, nothing, even to cook. When this woman entered the house, this woman, when the man is leaving for work, this second wife will hold the man down and say, bring money for food, bring money for upkeep, bring money for children. Then the woman will bring everything. Then the man will bring everything. Then the man will bring the money. And this woman will give the money to the first wife. So the first wife was now enjoying the benefits. So they asked her, do you want this woman to leave the house, the second wife? She said, no. If you want to stay, she can stay. If you want to stay, she can stay. I'm not pushing my husband's wife. God has blessed me. I'm married, so I'm not leaving my marriage. You see, to me, God works in mysterious ways. But this mother-in-law, to me, is the issue here. This mother-in-law has to stop what she's doing. I went for a wedding last month, January, and in the wedding, you know what the priest normally says? He said, who gave this woman to be married to this man? So the father of the girl came out, and the father of the girl took the daughter hand to the priest and said, church, see, this man has given me his daughter. He does not have control over his daughter again. So the priest gave the daughter to the man. He said, now this is your wife. Now, family, stay away from this marriage. After the marriage, the wedding, he called the family in the church. Stand up. Stay away from this marriage. This is not your this is not your marriage again. Don't put your mouth in their marriage. Mr. Man, Mrs. Woman, don't carry your husband's matter or your wife's matter to your family to decide. 2 of you are in the hands of God now. 2 of you should plan your life the way you want to plan it. Don't allow your father or your mother-in-law to scatter your marriage. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, by the mercies of God, please stay away from their marriage. They say, we yes, sir, we yes, sir. That's how it's supposed to be. When 2 people are married, family members should stay clear. Family members should stay clear of the marriage. To the mother-in-law, what I will advise this girl to do now, you should move on. Find something doing. I feel that if she is doing something, if she is working, if she is financially stable, I think she won't think about this man like this again. The man will be the one begging her. So I think she should find something doing and support herself and the children and move on. That was it, man.
Yeah, thank you. I totally agree with you. Like I was like, if she was my sister, I'll be like, So you mean if this guy come here and be like, come home, you just go. So you're just like what? A suitcase. They carry you, they put over there. The day they change their mind, they carry you, they put over here. So it's just like that. So that's what really, like, your concern shouldn't be like, when am I going back to my husband, or how come my husband hasn't come to see me yet? Your main concern with everything in you, you should be fighting, should be to become financially independent in such a way that those 3 kids do not depend on anyone for survival, that you can provide. So if one day your husband come, it shouldn't just come and be like, come home and you go. No, it should come, and that you guys have to sit and redefine the terms of that marriage. Because if you go back there, the same thing gonna happen, the same cycle gonna keep repeating itself. So before you go back there, be sure that you're going back to a better place. So it's not just, hey, come back and you go back. You go back to what? To what? Never to a shaky marriage, to something that has no foundation. So think about that. Don't worry about going back. Worry about making something work out of your life. Anyone has wants to give like a final advice to our lady before we call it a day? Mr. Lee, CB, Alice.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I wanted to
CB is
say,
here. Okay.
yeah,
Okay, ladies.
Coach
Okay.
Michelle, thank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say something to the ladies in the house. Traditional marriage is rubbish. If a man only want to recognize you traditionally because you want to have 7 other wives traditionally, don't say yes to that. If a man has a driver's license given by the government, he has a birth certificate given by the government, he has a certification, a degree given by the government, he has to take you to court and get married to you and certify you so that when they're counting the married women in the country, you are among.
Mm.
So you have right to his properties. So you have right to his belongings. So you have right to his retirement. So you have right to everything. So that when the family member gather and want to fight you, they cannot fight you because you have something that can help you in front of authorities to defend yourself. Do not allow any man to say, let's do traditional wedding now, we'll do court wedding later. Tell him, let's do court wedding now, traditional wedding. Traditional wedding should be done because if they don't bless you, if you go and do a court wedding, it will not work. So he will do traditional wedding first, and he will do court wedding. Church wedding is not by force; it's just a blessing. You can go to church and kneel down; they bless you. That's it. But court wedding is a must, and every woman should. If any man loves you, listen carefully. If a man loves you, he will take you and do court wedding. If man does not take you to court wedding, it's just wasting your time because he can do 1,000 traditional wedding to 1,000 women and means nothing. All of you are just nothing. Number two, never, ever, 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 ever get married to a mama's boy. Never in your lifetime. If he loves his mother, he wants to listen to her, he wants to live in her pants, in her wrapper. Let him marry his mother. I've never seen a place where a woman that your mother-in-law, that his mother, that will be happy if her mother-in-law was coming. Sister Alice, please, can you mute yourself? If that mother-in-law was commanded by her own mother-in-law or her sister-in-law, I don't think she will make it in that marriage. But there are some wicked armed robber, witchcraft in the bright daylight that come and frustrate people's daughter because you have a son. Somebody will not drink water and drop cup because you have a son. You want to come and dictate somebody's life. If you were a single mother, it's not your future daughter's fault. Your future daughter's-in-law's fault. If men did not value you, it's not the lady's fault. If you could not keep a man or you were not lucky to have a good, blessed home, it's not the lady's fault. Leave her manage her life with your son. It did not work for you, it's working for them because you're not seeing her like a competition. You're seeing her like a rival. No. If your son loves his wife, let them be. You did not get it because you made the wrong choices. And thank God you've raised a son that can love a woman. Let her be. Let her enjoy her husband. Is there anybody asked you to go and look for what was not looking for you? You wanted to be a side chick. You want to be a pepper side chick or a pepper's chick or hot chick or anything. You were everything but a good wife.
Mm.
You did not listen to good advice. You went and choose what was not choosing you. Now it did not work for you. You spend all your time raising a son. Now the son wants to love a woman. Now will not breathe because you have a son. Ladies, Don't play with your marriage. Mother-in-law, sister-in-law, anybody will come, you show them, all of them pepper. Don't pity them. Keep your marriage. Let them say you're wicked. Accept that you're wicked. Keep your home. After all, marriage is war. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. You're good, you keep. You're not good, they will use you to wipe floor. Marriage is not for children. That's why if you're not 25 years old, don't get married. Because it's not just about having breasts and ass. It's about being mature, being able to know what you want, what you don't want, knowing what direction you want your life to be in, knowing to say no, knowing to defend yourself. Because marriage is for maturity, it's not love. Love is not enough for marriage. I'm sorry. So you need structure, you need development, you need sense of orientation, and you need to know what you want in your life before you get married to any man, and know what you are planning for, the type of family you want to have. Don't just be a yes, 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 yes. No, say no, and don't explain yourself to anybody. That's life. So all people say you'll be a future mother-in-law. If you love your mother so much, remember your mother does not make babies for you. You cannot sleep with your mother. She cannot give you a future generation. So your first responsibility as a man is to protect the person you claim to love. Protect the mother of your children. Because the best gift you can ever give your children is to love their mother. That's the best gift any
Amen to
man
that.
can give to his children is to love the mother of his children. Because their mental health, their evolution, and their future depend on the mental state of their mother.
Hmm.
Because mothers spend more time with children, and mother train your wife will even train your children. But if she's mentally down, if she's emotionally down, she will not give good results to your children. Because whatever affects her, she will drop it on the children. Except you're a no care man, you just want to born children that will be irrelevant to the society. You yourself, you're rubbish. Your children turn to rubbish. So, men, be a man. Your mother does not control you. You know what you want for your family. She made her mistake. She's not going to come and live her life in your life. No. You have your own life to live. Tell your mother, Mama, stop. No. We're not discussing my wife. I'm a man. I know what to do. Don't tell me what to do. You had your life with my dad. It worked, it did not work. I don't care. But you see, this is my family. Do not allow the family you come from destroy the family that comes out from you. Don't allow it as a man.
Miss Elise, say that again.
Do not
Repeat that
allow
again.
the family you come from destroy the family that comes out from you. Never allow that.
Amen to
Protect your
that.
family with your whole life, because after everything is said and done, your children, your wife are the only thing that are closer to you. This is your blood. This is a woman that
Amen.
sacrificed herself. This is a woman that sacrificed herself to give birth to your future generation. This is a woman that will stand by you. Your mother is in Africa, your wife is abroad with you. Anything that happens to you, she will be there for you. She'll stand by you. She'll stand by the children. Your mother will come and wipe your ass. If you're paralyzed today, your mother will come and take care of you. If you cannot walk today, your mother will take care of you. If you don't love a woman, don't marry her. But if you marry a woman for your mother, please stay single. Leave people's children alone. I don't even know who trained this generation of men that cannot function in a relationship, cannot say no to their mother, cannot be men and take rational decision. This is good for my wife. This is good for my children. Mama, stop. There's a boundary. Your mother is not your wife. Your mother should not control you as a man. You people should men up and become real men and stop causing divorce, because today divorce are happening because of useless, irresponsible men that listen to everything and nothing good. How can a woman just come and say, hey, come out from her son's house? They go and pick his mom and say, come out from the house. And she's even thinking, I don't even know her family, where their family, are they all gathered in their brain? So a woman will chase your daughter out of the house, and a man will come back and say, I want her back. People will accept. No condition given to the man.
Because they don't know what to do with her. She's not doing anything worth what her life. I mean, maybe they're
But
tired of
I
they are
said in the
tired of feeding
beginning,
her and feeding her kids. That's why they're like,
that
please,
Coach Michelle, that's what I said, that
you got to
all
find
these
something to do.
parents, how can you send your daughter out at 18 years to go and marry? Marry what? What is wrong with her? Her ears, they crash her. What is wrong with her? Is she is she possessed with the spirit of immorality that she cannot close her legs? When you have a daughter, as a parent, train her to be financially independent. Marriage does not run. But when you depend on a man financially, you are a slave. The Bible says the giver, the receiver is subject to the giver. The Bible says it.
Yeah.
Train your daughter to be financially independent so that even when the man is not there, she can survive. As a married woman, ask yourself, can I survive if my husband leaves me today with these children? If the answer is no, stand up and start working. Because nothing is guaranteed.
Yep,
There's
for
a man
sure.
in Houston here. He went to do Uber and he died. He left his wife, 4 children. Now the woman is running mad. He has no life insurance. He has nothing.
Oh my God.
4 children, Coach Michelle. 4 children. She's doing nothing. Like the woman has not been talking since 2 weeks. She cannot talk. She cannot say one word. She's just crying. And they're in a house. They have mortgage. They have everything. And she has been a housewife. Oh yeah, clap for yourself, housewife.
And the people in America, a term life insurance, you could be paying like $20 a month, $30 a month. And if you're not there, your family can get like $1 million. You don't do it.
I was asking the
You
person that
don't
told
do
me
it.
that I said, how can you have 4 children and you don't have insurance? Why are these African men so useless and so wicked? Because in their head, when I die, something now he's dead. What will she do? Coach
So
Michelle, 4
painful.
children, 4 children, and her last born is 7 months.
Jesus.
For the past 2 weeks, they
That
say
is
this woman has not been able to
wickedness.
talk.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sometimes another
This just
another
aggravates me.
advice,
This is
another
wickedness.
wait.
Hold on, Miss Alice. Miss Alice, for anyone watching this, you are married, you have children, and you live in America where the society is made in such a way that you can pay like a tiny bitty amount every month, so that if you go out there and you don't come back, these kids are not thrown out of the street. These kids can still afford to have food, have an education, and all you have to pay is like $50 a month, and you don't do it. That is wickedness, because the Bible said that a good man leaves an heritage to his children, for his children. So the man who doesn't do that is wicked. You live like that, nothing is guaranteed. You have children, the first thing that you should do, don't even have like another expensive policy that has like living benefits. Have like a term. Have a term. It's cheap. It's the cheapest insurance. In such a way that if you're not there, your kids, yeah, they will be missing you, but at least the food factor, the housing factor will not be an issue. Come on, guys. You guys can do better. Africans in America,
Michelle,
you can do
I
better.
say these men are so wicked. You will thinking that the agent of darkness against their own family. How can you be a man? You are married. You don't have insurance, even the term insurance. Just because in your head, if I die, my wife will take the money. Now you are dead. What will she do with 4 children? What will
Woman,
she do with 4 children?
another advice I'm gonna give the woman out there is that if you have that kind of man in your home, we never know. We never know you have that kind of man in your home. Sometimes they don't understand the meaning of those insurance either. He does not want to do it. Go behind his back. Sign something for his name. Send an account and be paying it. You're not going to even know
No,
about
the
it.
problem is that my sister, you cannot sign if you don't have a social security. What about if he's hiding it?
You
What will you do?
don't know your
It's
husband's
your
social
husband.
security. It's your husband.
It's your husband. And not just that. Most of the time, they don't want to pay that money. If you tell
But
him that I
because
will
they don't
pay,
want to pay it, if
he
you
will
decide
tell
to
you
do
that
it,
yes.
they will not stop
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Coach Michelle, how will you even tell a stay-at-home mother that she has to pay insurance when she's so
But
useless at staying at
you are
home?
doing it to protect your own self, not him.
Alice,
Because
did you hear something? If you're a stay-at-home, how you gonna pay
Yeah,
that?
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because that's like
How
kind
you
of
gonna
added
pay that?
expenses. It's gonna be tough.
I'm talking
But
about
No,
the term, even if it's a
we need to educate men.
$50,000.
We need to educate men. You cannot. I remember like when I started having like children with my husband, I would be at first too, like I'm telling you, a lot of African men, you tell them, they go like, what do you mean? You mean I would die? What do you mean? We don't,
can you
you
imagine?
know,
Can you
but I'm telling
imagine?
you, it took me a while for like singing in the morning, noon, night to my husband's ears. You have to do this. You
What
have
kind
to.
of mentality is that? Do they
But
even think?
I finally did, because I'm like, nothing is guaranteed. I don't want to find
Hmm.
myself in a section
Yeah.
somewhere. I don't know if to go left or right or up or down because someone has deported.
Coach
Nothing
Michelle,
is
I say it's been
guaranteed.
2 weeks. This woman has not spoken. She cannot talk. She cannot say one word for two
Oh,
That's
weeks.
what I'm saying. That if she have at least signed a term for her husband where she paying maybe maybe $10 a month for
Sister Alice, you know
50.
the yes, she did stay at home mother. Which part you know they understand for this situation?
Guys, let me tell you something. Do you know why our snow bunny, our friends like West Indian, when they go to the burial, like you see the wife, she's like this.
Uh-uh.
Do you know
What does that
why?
mean?
No, have you
Because she has no financial problems. She's crying a man, she's not crying for
her
money.
life is set. She knows that this man has died. My life is set. She knows it. You see, like when crying, wear her glasses. Like she'll be like this. Look at me. She'll be like this. She'll put her glasses, go to the burial of her husband. She go like, but you see our sisters. They'll
Rolling
be
on the floor.
rolling
Because
on
their
the
life is
floor,
finished. Their life is
rolling.
finished.
Her life is finished. Her life is finished
Finish.
because
This one
it's
two ways she cannot
finished.
talk. Where will she start from?
If I'm already
African
understand this life insurance, my husband started gling. I'm gonna just go and sign the term. Even if it's $50,000, I will pay $50,000. I will be paying $10 a month.
It's
Just
cheap.
in case
Oh,
something like this happen, I can even use it for his burial about my business.
No, like
Mm-hmm.
when you have a house, if your house is 500K, be sure that you have a policy in place that can at least pay for that house if one of
Yes.
you is not
He
there.
doesn't go
But
for it. If
anyway,
he
it
doesn't
was
do
a
it,
parenthesis.
so Coach Michelle, it was just to
if he
tell
doesn't
women
do it,
that
do it.
no, I was just trying to tell women that when we come here and tell you guys that don't depend on men, you think that we are feminists, we are modern society women, is our brother is doing or something. You never see life. When life never happened to you. If life happened to you, you will review and wish you listen to our advice. Look for a job, do something, no matter how small it is, go out and come in. It's for your own good because you don't know tomorrow. And this man that loves you today may not love you tomorrow. And this man that is there today may not be there tomorrow. Ask yourself, if this man is not there, can I survive? If the answer is no, my sister, if you want to go and learn a training, train yourself. If you want to involve yourself because I they tell you, you never see anything.
And do it as
If
if
you
your life
see,
depends on it because it does.
it does. Don't depend on any man say, maybe sit down there, I'll do everything for you. If it's no longer there, who will do it for you? Who will do it for you? This life, life is not for the weak. Oh. It means say it never happened to you, it means it not go happen. No. You both should be very, very careful as women. Work. Staying at home is not good. Though. The Bible says, if he that does not work should not eat. He was talking to men and women. And the woman, Proverbs 31, they say she's a businesswoman, she's a hardworking woman. Who are you? Are you hardworking? You have to work hard as a woman. If this woman was working, this man will not use her do yeye. If this woman was working, her mother-in-law will respect her. Because there's some mother-in-laws, when they see money, they will sit down straight. They will not talk to you anyhow because they get your own money. But when you are rubbish, they will use rubbish and rubbish you all times too. So make your own money for your own personal respect. Put some respect on your name and be an example for your children. So that if you're raising children, like, mama is hardworking, mama is like this. Be an example, oh. But if
Yes.
you don't listen to us, life will teach you. That's all I can say. Thank you, Coach Michelle.
Thank you so much, Miss Elise. Guys, I think we did justice to this. It's been 2 hours, and I'm like, how did that happen? But anyone in 1 minute wants to like give like a final advice to this woman, Miss CB or Luke or Alice? Like 1 minute, guys. We really have
Um,
to pull the curtains.
okay, Coach Michelle,
Yeah.
Miss Elise has pretty much nailed everything. She has said everything I wanted to say. But what I want to say is this mentality, we need to change it. This mentality of you will be a mother-in-law someday, so you should accept nonsense from an elderly woman who refuse to be wise in her old age, because I feel like yes, that's the situation. We should not push this to the next generation. And you see, Gen Z is already fighting back. You can imagine what Gen Alpha would do. I'm even scared of that generation. I don't think they will take nothing from anybody. So let's be careful. Don't say because someone is elderly, the person is automatically wise. No, listen to the counsel. My dad used to say something. My dad would say, if someone is giving you a counsel, and a part of you cannot tell that, okay, this one is not good and this one is good, then you're not intelligent. That means something is even wrong with you. Because seeking for counsel does not mean that you are totally blank. Counsel helps you with clarity. And that's you get clarity, like, okay, this is what I wanted to do, but I wasn't so sure. But since he or she has said this, then I'm on the right track. That is how it should be. That's how you know you are intelligent. So please don't tell me, because I'm going to be a mother-in-law tomorrow, your mother is going to disrespect me. I already told my mother, and I don't need to even tell my dad safe. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is, basically, my mother knows that she cannot come to my house and disrespect my husband. So my husband should know that his mother should not come to our house and disrespect me. So let it be balanced. Let it be balanced. I don't want to hear I'm going to be a future. I'm not going to disrespect my future daughter-in-law. God forbid. It will not get to that stage. It will not happen. Because when she comes, if my son, I say this all the time, if your son should choose a girl that he wants to get married to, if you cannot love her, you are a wicked mother. I don't care who you are. Yes, you are a wicked woman. That's who you are. Tell me why your son is saying happy and you are saying no to his happiness. You are saying, oh no, he's about to make a mistake. We are humans. We are bound to make mistakes. You can only counsel him on what to do, not tell him that the woman he's about to get married is wrong for him. You understand? So let's not go with that narrative that because I'm going to be a mother-in-law someday, I'm supposed to tolerate disrespect. I'm somebody's daughter. I'm somebody's granddaughter. I'm somebody's auntie.
Amen
I have
to
people
that.
that love me. And then I love myself too. I have Jesus Christ.
Amen.
He's my father. So what's with the I'm going to be a mother-in-law tomorrow, so I should accept disrespect? That's why they make statements like, she's my mother, what do you want me to do? If my mother comes and start making life miserable for you, won't you send my mother out of your house? You will, because that's your house. So please, when I say I do to you, I'm saying I do to you protecting me. I'm saying I do to you providing for me. I'm saying I do to you because I'm being vulnerable. My life is literally in your hands. So please don't play with it. Don't play with my mental health and say, because she's your mom, she's bound. Don't try it. There should be healthy boundaries, please.
Thank
And
you.
one last thing, just
Okay.
because someone has white hair does not mean the person is wise.
It's true.
Young people, old people can be foolish too. Let's establish that fact. Don't disrespect your daughter-in-law because she got
Thank
married
you,
to your
Phoebe. That
son.
was more than a
She
minute.
came from somewhere.
That was more than a minute. So I think I'm gonna let someone else say something. Miss Alice, do you want to say something in 1 minute to this lady or to anyone?
Well, all I'm gonna tell the lady right now is that the man in question, the man in question is not the mature man. He is a baby boy. So all she need to do now, she already made that mistake of married to a baby boy. The mistake is already there, maybe because she was 18. Now that she become a mother, she gonna be more mature enough to know what she really want for her life. She'll be more mature enough to know what she really want for her life. So
What should she do?
for me,
So what she should
what
do?
what
What
she
would
should
you
I do
advise
now?
her?
She gonna let the children know about their father, because no matter what it is, it's still their father. But she need to
No,
take care of her children.
the children know about their father. They ask about him all the time. But are you saying that she should tell them the truth that, hey, your father don't want you? Is that what you're saying?
No, she can round it around, but well, that is not available. He's busy doing something. He will be coming. Because if she started telling the children right now that oh, your father changed your way at this age. It's too early. They're not going to understand. It's going to be hard for them to understand, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, as a woman, she's the one that know how her children respond to whatever she said. Every child is different. Every children are different, you know, and the environment too, that would depend. But for now, she's going to find a way to take care of her children. Even
Okay.
if the children ask for their father, it does no way to take the children where the father is because he doesn't want them. How is she going to do?
Mhm.
She's going to just try to find a way around to tell them, okay,
So
we're going to go.
we
We're
all
not going to
agree in
go.
this.
I'll call him and see if he's available. He can even tell them the father is not in the country.
So we all agree in
So
this
happen.
studio that she needs to
It's
find
not here
something to do,
right now.
right?
So, because if she started now telling children how bad the father is, you know, it's not good either. That can, you know, affect the children too.
Yeah, and I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure she's not doing that. That's why she's like, they ask for the father and she just
Because
cry
she need
because she
to
doesn't know what to
allow
tell
the
them.
children to grow and see who the father is by themselves. Not for
Okay.
her.
Okay, Miss Alice. So we all agree that she needs to find something to do, like financially. She needs to find a way to bring in some finances. Luke, did you want to say something, or you feel like everything was said already?
Yeah. See, I just think lady should move on. Lady should move on.
Okay.
And my advice to guys is that you are married, your wife is not part of you. Two of you are one. So what you are feeling, she's also feeling it too. So when she's crying, you are supposed to be crying. When you are crying, you're supposed to be crying. So anything that hurts you also hurts her because you are one. Two of you are one. So find a way to talk to your mother and stand on your ground. Just tell her to stop what she's doing in a respectful way. In a respectful way. When she sees that you are serious about what you are saying, she will stop coming to your house. She will stop giving you command like that. So find a way to stand your ground and talk to your mother. And if the lady is finding my advice, I think I'll just tell her to move on. Just move on. Find something doing, and I pray that God will give her comfort. You know, my one pastor said something. He said when he got married, his mother was trying to. Is the only child of his parents, the only child, and the parents they stayed more than 40 years before they got that child, before they gave birth to him. The parents they stayed more than 40 years before they gave birth to him, and it was prophecy that they told him that it was prophecy. And he said when he got married, his mother was trying to put her leg so and he said thank God for his life because he told his mom instantly that Mama, see, anything you want to tell me, anything you want to ask from me, talk to my wife. Talk to my wife. Don't tell me. Anything you want to ask me, talk to my wife. If you want money, if you want food, talk to her. She can relate to me. She can give you anything. Because if you are asking me, you begin to see her as a bad person. You begin to see her as someone that's not good for you. So anything you want, ask my wife. Say from that day, the mother changed her mindset towards the son. She loved her daughter-in-law like her own daughter, like her own daughter, even more than the son said, more than the son. So I think parents should give their children gap when they get married. It's their life to live now. It's their life.
Yeah.
If they need advice, they will come from you. That's my
That
that's my
that
point.
man that man is a wise man, and I wish most men would learn from such an example. But guys, we're going to stop here today. Thank you so much for participating today. My friends in the comment section, Juliet, Comfort, Sanusi, and Zainab, and AJ, Netizen Global. Guys, I am grateful. And thank you for those who wish me a happy birthday today. Yes, it was my birthday. I feel special. I am overwhelmed with all the love and affection coming from you guys. I will see you here. We, the team, will see you here next Sunday, same time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Guys, continue to like, continue to follow the channel, continue to comment, and we'll see you next week. God bless you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Across the borders, across the sea, different worlds, one destiny. From the heart, not fantasy. This is love and clarity. Across cultures, across the pain, we choose truth over temporary flame. If it's real, it will remain. Love across borders, say the name. I've seen tears fall in foreign calls, late night prayers in airport halls. I've heard women question their worth, and men afraid to love out loud. First, I don't sell dreams, I shine a light on healed love, grown love, conscious sight. If you're ready, come sit with me. This table's built for honesty. Is it intentional? Is it honest? Is it healthy? Then let's talk about it. Can it last? Can you handle truth? Can you love right? Then welcome to the room.